So it's Wednesday the 26th of September. I always want to say June at the moment. I don't know why. I do feel like I've skipped the last 3 months because I don't really have much to show for it. I mean, I went to 3 concerts in June, so I guess that shows what I did in June, but July, August and September I have nothing. So as you can see, I've got next to no makeup on, literally mascara, which is a bit smudged, but you can't really see in this light, and I've done my brows. I was literally, and I'll get to why in a minute, but I was literally about to rush out the house to an appointment and I saw myself without my eyebrows done. And if you've seen other videos, you've seen me without my eyebrow makeup on, but I looked so odd. I thought I can't, because my fringe is at that length where it keeps separating because it's like needs cutting, and that was meant to happen today, but something happened to prevent me from going to go and get my fringe done and get my lashes tinted and something else. But yeah, when I saw myself, and I thought I don't have time to like spend ages on my brows, because sometimes I could sit there forever and trying to get my brows not perfect, because that one is higher than that one, but to get them not identical but looking not too different. I don't mind that one's higher than the other and the different lengths and stuff, that's fine. So I got up this morning, well last night when I was sat here just before I was going to go upstairs, and I was going upstairs to like go to bed but not go to sleep, because I don't always go up and get straight in bed to go to sleep. So I went upstairs because I wanted to watch Will Smith, because he was doing a live stream of him bungee jumping out of a helicopter over the Grand Canyon. So there was an hour pre-show live, and I was watching bits of that whilst I'd watch some of it, and then I'd watch something else and then go back to it, and then I watched the bungee jump. But just before I went upstairs, probably 2 hours before I went to sleep, hour and a half, 2 hours, I'm not sure on times right now, I just had this weird sensation in my head here, like a really dizzy sensation, like lightheadedness. And I thought, oh, maybe it's because I'm tired, or maybe it's because I took my sleeping tablet like an hour and a half earlier, or however long it was. It might even have been 2 hours earlier, I'm not sure. So I was like, oh, I'm just tired, or it's my medication. I didn't think anything of it because I don't feel ill. So I went upstairs, got ready for bed, took my makeup off, washed my face, got in bed, and I was, like I said, I was watching YouTube, the Will Smith thing, and then I was watching a bit of Shane Dawson, the documentary on Jake. You can tell I don't know who he is, but I was watching bits of that, and then I was watching other bits as well of other things. So God, looks like I've been to sleep. Like, this is clean hair, not slept on it yet. Watched the Will Smith thing, and I felt, because of my medication, I felt a bit out of it, but I just thought it's my medication, and probably some of how I was feeling is my medication, because obviously it's putting stuff in my body that's going to make me go to sleep. So I woke up this morning not long before my alarm, and I was like, oh God. Well, actually, I first woke up just before 7, and I was in a lot of pain, so I took 2 codeine, because I didn't want to come downstairs, because I knew if I come downstairs I'd get a drink, I'd get something to eat, I'd probably be awake an hour and a half, whereas I was awake probably about 45 minutes because I just couldn't settle. Went to sleep, my alarm went, oh, I woke just before my alarm, and then my alarm went off, and I sat in bed for a little bit watching a bit of YouTube, and I just started to feel a little bit sick, and I thought, oh, do you know what, I'm going to get in the shower, it's hair washing day, I'm going to wash my hair, put something on, come downstairs. I need to put some earrings in, and I need to put something in there before it heals up, because it's looking pretty healed up after a week, and well, it's been out well over a week. Oh, I'm going to try and get something in there. And I was in the shower, and I felt sick, and it got more and more intense, and I'm thinking, what's going on? I felt a little bit sick last night, but I've not eaten anything that would make me sick. Why am I feeling sick? I just couldn't work it out, and it got more and more intense, and I'm trying to wash myself and trying to wash my hair, and I put conditioner on, and literally like it was rinsing off, and I thought, I've just got to get out. I can't. I'm going to be sick. I don't want to be sick. Like, I have this really strong gag reflex where basically my body will fight sick until the very last moment, and it's really violent when I'm sick. I'm not sick like a normal person, so I'm rarely ever physically sick because I have a strong gag reflex, or whatever it's called. So if I'm sick, it takes a lot for it to actually come up. So I'm with a towel on my head, and my body's soaking because I didn't have time to dry myself off. I just had to put the towel around me, and I rushed in my room, and I sat on my bed, and the sensation of being sick got so intense. I was like, what's going on? Like, I couldn't understand what was going on, and I kept thinking, I've not eaten anything, I've not been near anyone, I've not been in the doctors this week, I've not picked up something from being in the doctors. Like, I don't know what's going on. And then I realised I was going to faint. When, I don't know if everyone gets this, but when I faint, the sensations that I get before are the same sensations I get when I'm going to be physically sick. And I don't know which one it's going to be until about 10 seconds, 5-10 seconds before, when the sensations change slightly. So if I'm going to be sick, it changes, but if I'm going to faint, something else happens to me. So I'm there I'm trying to like work out what's going on, and I'm thinking, I don't want to faint. I'm in the house alone. What as if I faint and I don't come around for hours? What as if I don't come around at all? I'm home alone. No one's going to be until about 9 o'clock at night. I was really scared, and I fainted. I remember first like lying back on my bed thinking, if I lie back, it might stop it. Like, I just didn't know what to do, and I fainted. And I don't know which is worse for me, the sensation you get before you faint or the sensation when you're coming round. But I started to come round, and when I was coming round, my body was like shaking like crazy, and it calmed down, and I heard my dog go out the room, so she must have been freaked out by the way I was acting, because she was in my room. She'd come in when I rushed out of the shower, because she was at the top of the stairs where she likes to sit, and I felt really, really ill, and I couldn't lift my head up off my bed for quite a while, and eventually sat up, and I'm like, I don't know what to do, like, what should I do? And I still felt really, really lightheaded. Not as intense as it gets just before you faint, but it was still very intense, and I'm like, what am I meant to do? I don't know what to do. I was really scared, to be honest. I was more scared than anything, because I kept thinking, there's nothing wrong with me that would cause this. Like, what is going on? I don't understand what's going on. I was just very, very scared. So I got up, and I thought, I need to put some face cream on and body lotion. I need to like dry my body. But my body was actually dry. So I don't know how long I was unconscious for, but I don't think it was a massive long time, but I don't know what time I got out of the shower. I don't know what time I got in the shower, so I don't know how long it was. So I got up and I went in the bathroom, and I put some eye cream on, and I was trying to put my face cream on, and I got the sensation again, this severe sickness, and I rushed back to my bed, and I laid on it this time, and I fainted, and I came round again, and I'm like, what's going on? Like, it was upsetting me because I weren't actually doing anything. It was not like I was actually doing something and I was fainting. I was literally fainting when I was just stood still for like a minute in the bathroom. So I was like, I've got an appointment today to get my lashes tinted and like get threading done and get my fringe cut. I'm not going to be able to go feeling like this. So I cancelled And then I was like, I'm going to have to ring for triage at the doctor's. And I didn't want to do it. I really didn't want to do it because I've got an appointment to see my doctor Friday. I just thought, I'll be fine. But then I had that sensation again, and I thought, I can't deal with fainting for the next 2 days. Like, I might not faint again, but I might do, and I just didn't want, like, it was really scaring me. So I rang at 5 to 11, the triage finishes at 11, and I was hoping my favourite receptionist would answer the phone, and she didn't. And it was one of the new girls, and she was really quiet on the phone, and she didn't ask all the questions that they normally ask. But because she's new, she probably doesn't know it that well. I was actually surprised she was answering the phone for triage, and she's told me which doctor was on. And I knew it weren't my doctor, because if my doctor works Fridays, she doesn't work Wednesday. If she works Wednesday, she doesn't work Friday. And because I know I'm seeing her on Friday, I knew she wouldn't be in today. So I just hoped it was another doctor that I don't mind seeing, and it wasn't him. It was another doctor. So when I got off the phone, I thought, I need to sort myself out, because the chances are they're going to get me to go to the doctors. There was more chance of me having to go than not having to go. God, that's doing my head in. So I covered my body in, like, whatever I put on my body, and then what did I put on? I think I put my underwear on and a t-shirt and some pyjama bottoms, and then I went in my bathroom, and I was like, I just can't do my makeup. So I put some more face cream and stuff on, and I thought, right, I'm going to dry my hair, because my hair was wet. And then the phone started ringing, and it was the doctor, and she asked me lots of questions, and then she's asking me how long I fainted for. She's like, is it hours? And I'm like, and I said, I know it's not hours. She's like, is it a few seconds, a few minutes? I went, I don't know, but I don't think it was a very long time from how long, like, when I got out of bed and got in the shower and stuff. I wouldn't have imagined it was a long time, but I don't have a clue. And she's like, well, you got an appointment on Friday, or can it not wait? And I said, I'm really scared, to be honest. It scared me. She's like, can you get even 20 minutes? And she's like, where do you live? She's like, oh no, you're not going to get even 20 minutes, are you? And I'm thinking, well, no, because I want to dry my hair. So she's like, how long will you be? And I went, can I come in half an hour? And she's like, yeah, that's fine, just come in, and let them know when you're here that you've come to see me. So I thought, great, I've got half an hour, I can dry my hair, I can actually put an outfit on and put a little bit of makeup on. I knew I weren't gonna, I just wanted to put mascara on. So I dried my hair, and I did actually straighten it, believe it or not. But even by the time I left the doctor's, it was all, because I just didn't have time to do my hair properly, basically. So I thought, right, I'm going to give myself 20 seconds to do each eye with mascara. That's why I don't have as much on as I normally do, but it doesn't look bad. I think the eye looks better than the eye. So, got dressed, looked in the mirror, and I was like, I've got to do some eyebrows. And I'm looking at the time, and it was about between 25 and 25. No, it was about 30 actually. And I thought, I need to leave in a minute. So I thought, right, you've got 20 seconds for each eyebrow. I don't care if it looks stupid. So I kind of lightly did it. And then did that one. And then I was just like, it's going to have to do. And actually, they're not that bad. I'm actually quite pleased with them. And then I went and got there, and I was sat waiting. And then this patient from hell came in. And the receptionist, who's my favourite receptionist, she was so helpful with him, but he was being really aggressive with her. Every time she said something he didn't like the sound of, he would get aggressive with her. And I'm sat there thinking, because there's this zero tolerance thing up, that, you know, you can't talk to staff in a certain way. And I understand, like, when you're upset or you're stressed out or things like that, but there was a big difference between being stressing with the staff and just being aggressive, and he was just plain aggressive, and no matter what she said, I mean, she was bending over backwards for this man. It just weren't good enough, and he kept kicking off about my doctor, not the one I went to see, but my doctor, saying that he didn't like her and he'd put complaints in. He must have said it 5 times that he'd put a complaint in about her, and he went, it should be on my notes that I should not be offered an appointment with her. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't imagine my doctor doing anything that bad that someone would not want to go and see her again. Like, I know doctors sometimes say things that you don't like they might not agree with, like, you might ask for a medication, they might not want to give you that medication, or they might tell you there's nothing wrong with you and you might not agree with that. But to actually, like, complain about a doctor, like, I just can't imagine her actually doing something. Like, I know she won't take shit off you and things like that, so maybe she's put her foot down with him. Like, he might have been being like that with her, like he was being with the receptionist, but I can't imagine her doing something that would warrant a complaint. I just can't. So it was going on, and the doctor came out and got me, because I wanted to, like, see how far he was going to go, because I thought this is going to get to the point where he's going to get asked to leave, because he was being really aggressive. So I went in, and she always gets me to take practically all my clothes off. I should have realised that. I mean, luckily I've got, but at one point I didn't even have that on. I just was there with my bra. Like, I just don't like taking all those clothes off. And she gave me something for 3 days, because she knows I'm going back in on Friday. So she's like, if you get worse, ring again tomorrow, or wait till you see Dr. whoever on Friday. But if you get worse, you've got to ring. So, I mean, she's given me something that I don't think is going to treat what I don't know what's wrong with me, but I've had this medication she's given me before for totally different symptoms. So, I don't think it's going to improve, but that's that. So I went out and I was talking to the receptionist, and I'm like, I'm glad he's gone. And I was like, I don't know how you dealt with him, because he basically just badmouthed every doctor. And I said, and I don't believe what he said about my doctor could possibly be true. And she went, I don't either. I was like, I just couldn't believe it. I said, and you were so patient. And then I asked her if, like, one of my medications is due, and she's like, yeah, it's due. And we were sorting it out, and then all of a sudden, and I must have been talking to her about 2 minutes by this point, the doctor came out. She's like, oh, Melanie, I need to ask you a few more questions. I'm thinking, like, surely you should have asked me them before I left. And also, it's a good job I actually stopped and was talking to the receptionist, and that we were sorting out prescription as well. Otherwise, she wouldn't have seen me. So I went back in, she asked me some more questions, and then she's like, definitely if you get worse, ring tomorrow, or to speak to the doctor on Friday, because I've only give you 3 days worth of medication, because you're only allowed a week at a time. And I'm like, okay, but I'm only allowed a week at a time of things that can kill me. What she's given me can't kill me. I know that for a fact. Not that I've wanted to try to take it to kill myself, but I know what it is. It can't kill you. But I'm going to see my doctor about something else on Friday, and if I've still got this, I've got to talk about it with her. So I went out and talked to the receptionist again, and then I left, and then went to the shop, came home, had my first meal and drink of the day. Hey everyone, I'm Cleo. I can see me. Yeah, that's Cleo there. Yeah. Big yawn. This is the laziest doggy on the planet. So don't mouth me on the internet. I'm watching you. Don't talk shit about me. So it's like nearly 8 o'clock at night. I don't feel well. My last clip got cut off because my phone rang, and I've just not wanted to film since. Just been in my room for about an hour, maybe longer. I'm cold, but it's 16 degrees, but my face is red hot. But I don't think I've had that much to drink today. This one is in a little funny mood, aren't you? Me? Yeah. Don't film me. Don't film me. What's up? So I went out twice today because obviously I went to the doctor's, and I went out a second time for something, and when I was going to go, getting ready to go out, she went and sat against the front door, like with her bum against it, and she didn't want to move when I went out. I don't know what's wrong with her. She's a little pain in the bum, aren't you? Like, she came upstairs about 20 odd minutes ago, because I'm up here, and she's like, I don't want to be on my own. If I've been eating. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to have something to eat and take my vitamins. I don't really want to do anything else. I don't feel very well. I feel cold and tired, but I think because I've not drank enough today, that might not be helping things. So, I only got these because they have unicorns on them. They don't have unicorns on the actual cake though, that's the packaging. I don't feel well today. I literally could go to bed about now, and it's 3 o'clock. Like, I literally want to go home and get in bed. Like, if I could go get in bed right now, I would. I'm just so tired. Like, I was tired when I got up. Like, I woke up like an hour and a half before my alarm, and I couldn't get back to sleep, and I kept setting it later and later, and I was just like, I'm not going to get back to sleep. So I got up and got ready for the day, and I've been shopping. My makeup's not smudged yet, has it? Who knows? I can't see that side because of the sun, but I really just want to go to bed. Like, I must be coming down with something because this is not like me at all. I'm going to have some lunch and see how I feel. But I do think I'm going to go to bed. I've also got these. I've not had these in years, and I keep seeing them. So I got them because I'm 6 years old in my head. I'm just saying hello super quick because I should have been here over half an hour ago. I've got to be in my doctor's in an hour. I've got to get round the shop, pay for the shopping and get back. Wish me luck, because, you know, I don't think it's going to happen, but we'll see. But I can't talk, and I shouldn't be talking anyway because there's some weirdo watching me. Literally stood there watching me. So I've been to Marks & Spencer's, got a few bits and pieces, but nothing. Like, I didn't get much, to be honest. I'd spent nearly £30 though. There are 2 things missing that came to £3, but other than that, everything's here. I just, because I'm not feeling well and I'm not in the best mood, and I just couldn't see anything I wanted. So I've got 2 tins of the best baked beans, a small Diet Coke, some fries, some chicken, 2 large chocolate bars. I got these, but they went through at $4.50, so I wouldn't have picked them up at $4.50, but there you go. I got some festive mould infusion tea bags. Give them a try, see what they're like. I got some Lockmuir salmon fillet fish cakes. I got the rhubarb live yogurt. I've not tried the rhubarb, so I thought I'd try it. I got a black currant juice jelly. I got a skinny chocolate muffin mousse dessert thing. And I got some black bean sauce, and that's all I picked up from Marks & Spencer today. As I said, just weren't feeling it. I've got a pounding headache. I don't feel well, so that's all I got. So I'm going to quickly show you what I got from Asda. I found it hard to think what to get for the weekend. I'm not really eating much at the moment. I'm not really into my food. I've got a pounding headache. I feel really run down today. I fainted a couple of days ago, as you'll know, so I just don't feel great. I have been to the doctor today, but that's another story. So I got these New York Bakery Company bagel thins. They're on offer. I used to get these all the time, well, the Warburton ones, because I prefer the thin ones. Not had them for a while, and I just picked them up because they're on offer, because I don't particularly know what I want at the moment. I got some chicken gravy, Bisto. It always comes in handy, and the one we've got on the go is like running out. Brussels sprouts, some jazzy potatoes, a 1.25 litre bottle of Diet Coke, a 2 litre bottle of Pepsi Max, some large brown baps, English mustard for me, another 1.25 litre bottle of Diet Coke, this J2O Spritz, which was leaking, so I guess it's gone flat, a Dr Pepper, a light mayo. I always get light, I've always got light for years since it basically came out. There is a taste difference, but if you just get this all the time, you don't notice it. I got some super noodles and chicken and a vegetable cup of soup just for lunches. They were on offer for 50p, so I just picked these two up. I picked up a lot more than this. I think I picked 3 other ones up, but I've given them to my dad for at work, so he's got them. 6 assorted jam tarts, these are for my dad to snack on. Some sweet peppers, Fibre One, 4 triple choc cake bars. These are absolutely amazing. They're my new favourites. Mr. Kipling unicorn slices. As you can see, I've opened them because I love them. Some British butter roast chicken breast, pizza, wrap pudding slices, a twin pack of simple cleansing wipes of £3, some haggis, and some broccoli. And that's all I picked up from Asda. Well, there is a lot actually. My head's pounding, I don't feel well, and I just want to go to bed. But there is my shopping. So I've got an ASOS order, so I'm going to show you what I've got. The first thing is like a burgundy round neck thin jumper thing. I didn't realise it was organic, but then again it wasn't cheap. It's by the brand, is it Esprit or Esprit? It doesn't say it on the label. But I also got some new earrings. These ones by Aurelia, and they've got like black stones in them. Yes, they were £20. I had a pair of silver ones with clear stones in that I just wore continuously for months, and then one of the backs became loose and I thought I was going to lose them, so I took them out, and I've not worn them for about 2 months now. And then I saw they did these ones, like the silver ones are out of stock, because I did want the silver ones because I do wear a lot of silver. But I've put some earrings in that I got last Christmas, I'll show you. So basically, I put these in. I got them last year for Christmas. They're by Missoma or Missoma. And the gold with these pink quartz drop. I had the matching necklace, but I snapped it the second time I wore it. And replacement chains are really expensive, and I don't know if the chain can be fixed or not. So I've not been able to wear it, but I dug these out today. I found them in the most unlikely place, and I've put these in. So I think I'm going to wear these for a few days now. But I didn't think of the ones that I've got in when I ordered these last night. But they're not cheap for what they are, but I do like them. I do like that they've got black stones in them. And when I wear them, I'll probably wear them to death. I've got like earrings and I never change them, so I'm hoping to change earrings more often. But yeah, these are really nice. I need to try this top on, but this is the brand. Esprit or Esprit. I got a blouse by them like 2 months ago and I've never worn it. It's white with like little blue flowers on. Well, I think they're like buds of flowers, and I saw this and I liked it. It is quite expensive for what it is, but it is organic, so and it's this colour, and I need to try it on basically. But it's very thin, but I thought I could wear something under it. I thought it would be quite smart. She's like, is there anything in here for me? No, there isn't. So it feels nice. I'll try it on in a little bit. I actually need to do a video of things that I've been buying. I've not been buying much, but I've been holding things back and not wearing them so I could do a video. So I may do the video soon, not today because it's getting too dark.